Hey everybody, it's Ryan KC9OZA. Today I'm going to be reviewing this little SDR radio. I'd seen it on AliExpress, and you can get it anywhere on there for around $23 to $26. So we'll go ahead and turn it on and see what this little hand-sized thing will do. So before I go ahead and turn it on, you got this nice little screen. You got your multi-function button here. This is your dial to tune around the band, and it also is for your menu option. This is the only button that allows you to get through the menu. There are no other buttons, or it's not touchscreen or nothing. So that's the front. On the left hand side here you have your on-off switch. On the back there's your speaker. 4 screws to open it up. Here on the top you have your antenna jack, SMA, USB-C for charging, and then here on the side it has a external microphone, or excuse me, external speaker jack. So if you want to have the volume a little bit louder, this little speaker, you get it turned up very much, and it does get distorted pretty easy. So we'll go ahead and turn it on here. So here's your screen. It shows your band, your mode, your step for your kilohertz. That's one thing right off the bat. One of my complaints is I wish it would step lower. Just trying to listen to stations, if they're off much at all, they're either going to be low or they're going to sound like a bunch of aliens. So there's your step, your bandwidth, your AGC, and your BFO. So we'll go ahead. You can use the dial once again to go through the bands. We'll start here at the top. All just opens it wide up. VHF. Now I thought VHF was going to be 2 meter. It's not. It's your radio station FM. So that's a little bit misleading. And on it will change whether your station's FM mono if you have a weak signal, but if you have a radio station that's a lot closer, that will change the stereo. On radio stations, it doesn't sound too bad. I've been listening to a few local stations. Push the button again. Got your AM stations. Your lower frequency, 80 meters, shortwave, 40 meters, more shortwave, 20 meters, 15, CB, 10 meters, and then you're back. To get into the second menu, instead of just one click to select your band, and you have to be pretty quick on this, so push, push, and it doesn't always. There you go. You got band, mute, volume, step, mode, BFO, bandwidth, AGC, soft mute, seek up, seek down. I haven't got those to work, band, mute. And then if you don't do anything very quick, it'll go back to the main screen. So I got a ham space, 20 meter coil telescoping whip. I'm going to use an adapter. Now this radio, you can get it one or two ways. You can get it with a telescoping whip, which I have a bunch of those laying around, or You can get it with this loop antenna here. It's SMA. And for radio stations and stuff, they come in fine. But as far as anything shortwave or ham band, I wasn't able to pick anything up with that. Of course, I am inside. It's been really cold. We had about 8 inches of snow last couple weeks. It's been really cold. Today I think the high is like 8, so not able to test this out outside yet. So we're going to go ahead and put the coil and the whip on, see if we can't find any stations. So we'll start off on VHF here, and I got the mute on so I don't get any copyright strikes. But this station is approximately 36 miles away to me, and it's coming in FM stereo with this coil. And something kind of neat, below it will scroll what's playing, so that's kind of neat. So we'll go ahead and go on to 20 meters. So there's a station on here talking, but like I mentioned before, since it won't go below 1 kilohertz step, you can't really tune them in very well at all. So that's one big complaint I have. So we'll go ahead and and about any band has been like this. Now exceptions like CB, I've been able to hear them since it's AM. So we will go CB, change the mode. So there you could kind of hear the CB. So for $20-some, is it worth it? I mean, I guess if you wanted to use it to listen to local radio stations, have it in your pocket, whatever, with either the loop antenna or the telescoping whip that you can get. Which, again, this does not come with it. This is a separate thing. But it just has your normal telescoping whip, like any receiver. I could see it for that, but as far as actually being able to tune in to, say, a shortwave station or listening to the ham band or something like that, since it can't go down further steps, it's kind of useless, because like you seen, it was either they is low or they's too high where you couldn't understand them. So I'll play around with it some more. If I figure out a little update or something, I'll do another video. But for $27 for a shortwave receiver, I probably wouldn't waste my money on it. Again, unless you're using it for radio stations or something like that. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll say 73s.